Up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? It's the word. I am your reality coach, and this is a shot of reality. But before we do that, let me get into the chat. Brother Keith, what up, though? Appreciate you. Dee, appreciate you. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna come on tonight. I got some news, and I was just gonna chill, but I was laying there and something was sizzling in my spirit. Shout out to Courtney Wayne. Yeah, something was sizzling in my spirit. So I wanted to talk about, transmutation of energy. Transmutation of energy. We talked about this before. I've been saying I was going to do this. So we're going to get into it tonight. Tay probably will pop up. So, and Brother Keith, if you want to get in on the bill, just let me know. I'll drop the link for you. I was about to ask you if you had an IG, but yeah, if you want the link, just let me know. Anytime you want the link, bro, just let me know. Just tell me to drop the link and I'll drop it for you anytime, bro. But yeah, so transmutation energy. Get comfortable. Man, cold tonight. Hey, brother, I know how that feels. I was just thinking, like, I'm gonna run outside and smoke real quick. Man, and I took the garbage out. I was like, nah, I'm straight. I was like, nah, I am straight. Come on, let's see. Girl, I'm live now. My bad. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about transmutation of energy. So what is transmutation of energy, right? So we know what energy is and we know what transmutation is. Turning something into something else, right? The basic definition. I mean, without getting all academic and so is the taking of one energy and transforming it into something else. And when we talking about uh, human energy, Tay eats in a building. What up? So when we talking about humans and energy, usually we talking about the bad juju. So that's what we gonna talk about tonight. We gonna talk about the bad energy, taking that, and I'm not gonna tell you you can turn it into good energy. But what I'm gonna tell you is you can use that energy to benefit you, and that's how we go use it. You know, that's how I use it, rather. So that's how we go break it down. Anti-socials in the building. What up, sis? Tay eats. Tay eats. I know y'all heard about Tay eats.
Hey,
What up,
what's up,
though?
50K?
I'm pushing, man. It's
We
moving.
gonna speak it into existence.
50. Let's go. Let's go. We can get 50 by the end of the month. That'll be hot. That'll be dope.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen. 50K.
I'm gonna find something else to hit on too. We might hit on this. You never know. You never know. It's gonna be something. We gonna put it out there and it's go ride. We gonna ride.
For sure. My bad. I don't know if I was interrupting.
Oh no, I ain't interrupted. Lisa J Stocks, what up though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. My bad. I'm a little zoned right now. I'm good, but I'm not. But I want, like I said, this sizzled in my spirit, so I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna spit it. But the transmutation of energy. So we talking. What does that mean to you? Like when you think of transmutation of energy. And see, this is good you come up here because I could work off you and give a little bit more clarity because I'm a little foggy right now.
You take the energy that's already out there and form it into something else.
Mm.
That's what I personally feel like transmutation is. You transmute it into something different, into whatever it is you want. Almost kind of like ain't it like alchemy?
Yeah, it's a form of alchemy. Transmutation of energy is a form of alchemy. And so that's what, I was saying. Like you take it, and I don't want to use the term take bad energy and turn it to good, but turn it into beneficial energy. You can change it into something that can benefit you. So even interacting with people, especially on this internet, a lot of times you will run into people who just got negative juju and be throwing stuff at you, putting their negative energy onto you. And how do they do that? With words, mainly words and action. So when someone says something, what happens is you take it in. It's on the outside, it's coming in. You have a thought, that thought gives you a feeling. So when you transmute, you have to use your consciousness or your brain like a filter, you know? And there's certain tools you can use to do that. When I'm talking to someone, you got to understand what I just said. When you're talking to people, they're telling you how either they feel or think. That's basic communication. If you listen to people, they say, I feel like this or I think this. So their thoughts create energy and predicated upon how they articulate it, it can have either a positive or negative effect on you. But just understand it's coming from them. So the way you filter it is to understand what where they're talking from, if it's a feeling or if it's a thought. And a lot of times, when people, once you understand where the person is coming from, you gain power and you can respond versus react. Most people react off emotion. Somebody say something, it made me feel this way, so now I'm about to send this energy back to them. That's how it generally works, right? But in certain instances, you have to transmute it. You can't always go back and forth with people. Sometimes it ain't even beneficial, for you. You put
So
yourself in a bad situation. But go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I mean,
Oh no,
interrupt.
you good, sis. No,
So
that's why
I
you up here. You helping me out.
so I wanted to ask. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative, does it?
No, no, it
It
don't.
could be positive,
It
and
can
you
be
take
positive.
that energy and make it something greater, right? Because you
Well,
have a lot of support, people supporting you, and
well,
can't you do
even
that or no?
and see, even that wouldn't that'd be more of that's someone adding to you, adding to what you already have. Adding to what. So I mean, I wouldn't
Okay, but
consider
like,
that a
what happened if like you didn't know that you could do something, and then you got a team of people like, yeah, you can do it. Would that be considered transmute, or it would just be like you said,
they
supporting?
filling you up. Yeah, they filling you up.
Yeah,
They putting it in you. See,
right.
anyway, so like with transmute, you want to take something that's not desired and turn it into something beneficial.
Okay, yeah, you right, because the word
That's
transmute, so that makes sense. Okay.
yeah, it's taking something and okay, did you get it, sis? I don't know if she got it. Her device not connected. She wanted to pop up with the new icon. LSP, what up, though? Did I miss anybody in the chat? I apologize if I missed anybody. I got my head down. This link, she probably go pop down and pop back up after that. But yeah. So that's what you're doing. You transmit. You're taking something that's less desirable, and you turn it into something that's beneficial. So even like if somebody on here hating on you, right? And a lot of people go through that. People they coming at you or whatever, right? And instead of going back and forth for them, transmute that energy and use it as motivation. You can use it as inspiration.
So kind of like what you did,
Yeah,
because everybody was hating on your your demonetization, and now you sitting at 25K, headed to 50K. That's what you talking about.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now think about it, right? So, because what happens is this, right? I got demonetized. People hating on me. I start doubting myself, right? So that's what happens. I'm already feeling bad, and now people hating on me. So I'm like, you know what? What if I can't really do this? No, you transmute that. Now I'm gonna do something greater, and I'm gonna make you watch me do it. And it's nothing, no transgression against anyone. Even the people that hate, I appreciate y'all. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like it just makes me get creative. It gives me inspiration. It gives me motivation.
So would you say like when you transmute, you know how they say like the steps of grief? So the steps of transmutation would be self-doubt at first, right? What would you say the steps of transmutation would be?
I would catch it. For me to properly do it, it has to be at the beginning. I ain't gonna say it has to be at the beginning, but it's generally at the beginning. I understand the intention, and that's why I was saying filter. Like when you take on the information, when people come at you, realize first they only expressing themselves through uh, vernacular. That's all they doing, and they either telling you how they think or feel. So it's really not even you; it's the person. What someone says about you tells more about them than you. So
Because it's really up to what you get that feeling inside, because somebody could say something, but it could not even bother you. Like
Hmm.
you'd be like, okay, and
And
but
let's
then if they
just,
say something and it trigger inside of you, then that lets you
it's
know,
something,
hey, huh?
now it's something on you. It's something that you have to figure out. So
Right.
another big component of transmutation of energy is self confidence. You have to know you. But just say you don't have those things in place. Say you don't have self confidence. Say you ain't catch it when it first came in, and now you in your feelings. Now you got to contain those feelings. You have to understand this person is doing this to get a reaction out of me. Anything you do after that, they win. So it's all with self. You have to be aware. You have to be in the moment. Most people get caught off guard by life because they either thinking about the past or the future. They ain't in the present. That's the whole trick. Is to keep you
Mhm.
thinking forward or backwards and never have you thinking in the now.
Yeah.
So even if somebody throws something at you and you feel some type of way, be aware of that feeling. That's why I always end the show with care about how you feel. Just be aware. Okay, I'm feeling this way. This is my emotion. What do I do with it? Well, right now I don't want to express it because I don't know how to properly express it. So I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna step away. That's what I mean at the beginning of the process. Legend, what up though? Appreciate you. Instinct, appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Y'all rocking out there with sis over there. Appreciate y'all supporting 9%. We appreciate y'all. Really do. Workflow, brother. I understand that. Trust me, bro. I understand that. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Hope you get warm, Keith.
Yeah, Keith, I told him I dropped the link for him. Just let me know. He's like, brother, it's cold outside. I'm like,
So my
go ahead.
bad.
Oh no, that's you.
So would you say basically, and everything you saying, how this universe works is an exchange of energy then?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
have to
because
give something out to get something.
think of it like sometimes you have to treat, I always observe anything I observe. I learn from it. So like when you think about a pressure cooker, right? You know how when the little thing come up in the back is ready to release the steam, right? So you don't want to open it before you release the steam out. It's too much, right? You get burnt. So you release the steam, you let some of the pressure out, and then you can open it. That's how you got
Hmm.
to contain and control your emotions. When you know you boiling, you don't want to let no steam out. That's why I say walk away. Give it time. Give yourself time. Create space. Give yourself time. Work through the emotion. You go still feel it. You know what I'm saying? When somebody do something, you walk away. You still
Yeah,
feel it.
you
You
gonna
still
feel
feel,
it.
but you ain't gonna be as mad. And now you can work through that emotion. And now you
Yeah,
can
now you can
use
be like,
that.
okay, well, how can I figure this out? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
me. I'll be mad or something like that. But especially if people like trying to doubt me, like that's the worst thing. Don't do that on here on YouTube because I make you look silly. You know what I mean? I've done it already before. I made people look silly. So don't do that where you try to doubt me because you doubt me. All that does is give me fuel. Like I'm the type of person that like if people do that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have
Now
y'all
think
look and see it.
and you know what else helps me too? This is this is I'm gonna just tell you the way I process things, right? So when somebody doubt me, very first thing I understand is that we on YouTube. You don't even know me. That's all a projection. You just think because I'm in this situation or the condition that I won't succeed because you won't.
Hmm.
Just like I said, people tell you how they think and feel. So when people say things, they're telling you how they process things. And not only how they process things, but they're articulating how they function, what emotion they function out of. Because a lot of times people don't logically think and express that emotion. It's a feeling. People tell you more how they feel than how they think. Most people are instinctively running off emotion. Most,
Mm-hmm.
what does
Right.
9% stand for? Hold on 1 second, because this is a perfect commercial break. Let me show the sister real quick. The next video will explain it even better.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve in a world that's lost its way.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got
I had to get the bottle for the baby.
Oh, okay. So if you don't know, we the 9%. We solution seekers. I seen the sugar and spice on there too. Last night I ain't see it. I was kind of sleep. Sometimes I put the phone down, but I be listening. So,
That's what I do most of the time.
uh-huh. But I saw it. I looked at it this time.
Hey, rock out for 1 minute. Let me
For,
just
sh-
put
for
that
sure,
up
for
there.
sure. I got you. Yeah, but yeah, 9%ers are solution seekers. We ain't here to just be talking and not trying to find a solution. Everybody else want to pull on your heartstrings and want to, complain and things like that. There's only a few in the world that who wants to solve the problem, who wants to find a solution. So yeah. Mhm. Hey Tracy, how you doing? I'm gonna have to check you out, Intrinsic, for real. But yeah, how the world is pretty much set up is energy, and without a doubt, you can transmute whatever, especially like you said, like negative energy that's thrown your way, people doubting you, just certain, y'all know how people are, and you take that energy and you make it into something better where when people few months down the line people look at you and they just can't believe that you made it out of the situation that you made it out of. That's how you that's transmuting energy.
Definitely. Anita, Miss Tracy, what up? Appreciate you. You use the hate as motivation. Use it as rocket
Mhm.
fuel. And the way you do it is you process it just like anything. If you think every every teaching comes from some form of observation, right? Everything we know is because someone observed it and articulated it in a way where they can use it as a lesson. You know, even the Bible, all that stuff, right? So this is the same thing. You just process it, and you take that energy through a process where you convert it over to something beneficial to you.
Let me ask you this. Would you consider like, you know how like they call it like a glow up, like a woman when she, leave a man or something like that and she glows up. Would that be considered
Yeah,
transmuting energy?
it, anything that is used to inspire or motivate, all those words are descriptions of actions, right?
Hmm.
The actions are predicated upon thoughts. You know, you only do what you think. So any action is an energy. So you even getting out of a bad relationship, realizing your worth or your value, and you moving forward, you thinking about everything you didn't want, and it's inspiring you to get more.
Yeah.
That's transmutation.
Yep, you're right. So, ladies, all of y'all, especially women, but everybody has transmuted at one point in time. You just have to really think about it. But I'm sure every woman has been in a situation where she's been with the man and you left, or whatever, he left, or whatever the case may be. And, you took that energy, you thought, like where it said, you thought about the relationship and you was like, because sometimes we settle and we
Hmm.
bend our boundaries. And so when you out the relationship, then you think about that and you like, dang, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. You start working on yourself, working on your body, getting your glow up. So yeah, that's transmutation. You right.
And the thing is this too is intention and purpose. When you know, because like you said, you do it unconsciously. Not everybody. So imagine if you knew it was possible, you could take yourself through that process. You'll come out even taller. You might not even you start preventing yourself from going through things too. You become more aware, more enlightened. So um, when you know better, you do better. When you do better, you get better. That's just how it works. That's just what it is.
I might be asking too many questions,
Rock
but
out 1 second. Let me get the bigger picture.
okay.
1 second.
Okay, but thanks, Anti. Yeah, so I feel like, all of us have been through at one point in life, we've transmuted some type of we transmuted energy. Like where it say you might have not known it exactly that that's what you were doing, but we all have, been somewhere where somebody has doubted us, or like I say, gotten out of relationship, and you get your glow up back on. You done lost some weight, your skin looking good, your body looking good. We all been there before. So, child, yeah. And then that's when the exes want to come back when you looking good and all that stuff. Yeah, been there, done that, honey. Mm-mm. Been there, done that. Yeah, let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Let me look. Are y'all just talking to one another?
Okay, my bad. But no, just ask all the questions you want.
Hmm.
I said ask any question and all the questions you want.
I was gonna say, like, you know how they say, like, when you reinvent yourself?
Mm-hmm. Is that a form of transmutation?
Yeah.
I say it's a process of transmutation. Yeah, a form process. Because you, like I said, the inspiration, looking back at what you are a lot of times show you when you get things you don't desire and you understand, like, okay, I got this, I know I don't want this, I want to go to the other end of the spectrum. That's transmutation. You gauging something that you don't desire and it's motivating you to get to somewhere you do. So even reinventing yourself, 9 times out of 10, people turn into the opposite of what they were. Even me, I'm told I'm the polar opposite of what I used to be.
Mm-hmm. I got you. If people only knew the actual term for this and he knew that this would that transmutation is real, do you feel like people would still do what they do? Send out negative energy?
I think they will find people who can't do it, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people do now. They pick easy targets. You know, um,
Hmm.
there's a difference between a victim and a warrior. You know, so a victim is usually victimized. A warrior is someone who fight through, and warriors don't have to win or lose. It's the fact that they fought. So people usually pick victims and not warriors. They don't pick people who, I mean, most people who doing something to someone or trying to dominate someone or bully someone, they usually pick a weaker target.
So can I like talk to you about
You go,
basically when you found out you was demonetized, right?
mm-hmm.
What was your first, like, what was going through your mind at that time?
I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed. And
You
then
was
it was
mad.
like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on Rumble, and until I got demonetized, I didn't even know how to do a live on Rumble, right? As soon as I did it, I figured it out in like 4 or 5 minutes. And so I started pumping content over on Rumble, you know. So I said, okay, I can't do it here. I do it over here. I'm already monetized. So let's rock.
Right. And then after that, was it like you felt like there was relief from other people? Like, yeah, yeah, he demonetized.
Man, I seen it was a couple yeah, subliminal little sneak this
Little messages, huh?
yeah, like but it was fine. And it wasn't like I didn't expect it, I kinda expected it from where it came from. I wasn't shocked by none of it. I said that. I mean, you see people do things to other people, eventually it's gonna be your turn, you know.
Right. So
So
when that happened, then what was your thoughts?
it's gonna be fun because it's like this ain't some if it was new to me, like if dealing with people was like new to me, yeah, I probably would have felt some type of way, but it's not. Like just working in the hospital, I'm telling you, that changed my life. Being young and black, like the position I had, I was the only black male to hold that position. And that happened in 2007, 2006, I got that, 2007, I got that job. And I was the only black male to hold that position. That shit crazy, in 2007. But
Mhm.
they was hating on me then. The third day I was there, I was walking back into the workroom, and it was an anesthesiologist. Like, y'all trust him working around all these drugs? And I walked in, his back was towards me. I was like, I don't do drugs. Why wouldn't they trust me? Like, I literally didn't understand what he was saying. And I just responded. I wasn't even thinking. And then later on, I'm like, hold on, man. What do you think? I'm going to steal him or something? I don't even know what this shit do. I don't know nothing about these
Right.
drugs. I ain't had no pharmaceutical class or nothing. I'm learning on the job. They literally teaching me that. I didn't go to school for it. They gave me an opportunity and I took it and I'm learning on the job. I went and got credentials afterwards. So I had, how that process goes. And they kind of grandfather you in and you got to get the paperwork to match later. But that's kind of what happened. So just dealing with people in that type of atmosphere for 15 years, I mean, this is child's play to me. Like you talking about dealing with like this is just ignorance on here. You know, You talking about some philosophical ignorance. That's a whole different level. Like they subliminals are totally different. Like shit like that. Detroit. Detroit is just you just expect stuff like this from Detroit. Gunshots, robberies. No, you made from black people. 'Cause that's who populate Detroit. You dealing with shit like that old Jim Crow.
Oh, laws.
Yeah. Like they can say, like it's a doctor. Like who go against a doctor? So the doctor can say and do almost anything. I've seen them do some crazy stuff. The people they ain't do that to me. I done told a couple people like, bro, you gotta leave here. You safe here. You the man in this building. I'm the man outside the building. You in my hood, bro. You got like I don't have to do anything. People who owe me over here, bro. Chill out. Let's just work. I had to talk to people like that.
Right. So when you said this gonna be fun, then you just went to work.
I just put my head down and went to work. Start making shorts. Start editing. I learned like 4 or 5 different new editing skills. I mean, it's just I know when I put the work in, I'm gonna see the results eventually. I don't look for it right away, but I know it's gonna happen. I ain't think I was gonna be where I'm at. I didn't think that. I knew it. I just didn't think it would happen that fast. I knew it eventually happened. You plant the seeds, the harvest will eventually come up. You just gotta keep planting them. And I sprinkled a shit ton of seeds. That's what I'm saying. Uh, people don't see the work you put in; they just see the results.
They see the
Yeah,
results and get
yeah,
jealous. And it's like, you don't know. I've been through hell and you
hmm
just seeing what's growing, Like, no. So I was gonna ask you a question. Um, oh, okay. So for somebody who really just, I mean, can't can't even get the strength to even be able to transmute, like they just in a situation where they have no confidence. There's no way that they could even, get the strength to do that. Like, how you said, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like
hmm
you took that and was like, okay, cool. Like, all right, this is the game. But there's a lot of people out there who don't take things like that and say, oh, well, this can be fun. So, what advice could you give them, for them to be able to transmute when they're in a tough situation?
in in my opinion, it's hard to transmute any emotion lower than anger. Honestly, it's hard. Like when you get depressed, sad, those are lower on the emotional spectrum. I don't know if people familiar with the emotional spectrum and how it go, but anything lower, um, than anger, anxiety, is like right above, um, like depression. You know, um,
Right. So if someone's depressed,
you got to get to that next level. You got to move up. You got to move up. From my own personal experience, like from what I know, I couldn't transmute from those lower. So I don't even go there. Like I don't get depressed. I get mad. I stay mad. You can use anger. Anger can be beneficial, but depression, um, anxiety, all those are lower spectrum. So you got to work your way up, and you use different things. Different tools you can use. I always say, change your move. You have to be aware to do that, though. You have to be aware to take action. If you sad, do something to make you smile. Begin changing. Like when Anti had that live earlier, I was like, I needed that. When you get certain news, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't have feelings. You know, I got some bad news from somebody I really care about, and it hit me, and I'm like, and it was I ain't gonna say it was unexpected, but I wasn't thinking about it, so it kind of caught me off guard. And I don't close off my emotions when I'm with my kids. So it hit me. and I realized like I need to change my mood. That's why I do things. I'm in there joking. I was playing with my kids, and I got back to a level of happiness. Bypassed everything else. So you have to be active and aware. When you feeling depressed and sad, you have to do something about it. I don't know if that answered your
Hmm.
question.
No, that was good. That was good. So, like you say, literally, you have to kind of force yourself to get in a good mood. Watch a funny video, watch some comedy, something that's gonna make your energy go up.
hmm You
Oh.
have to increase that. You can't stay in those, because once you get into those lower levels and you start ruminating, it's hard, you know. And then you start piling on, thinking about other things. And, this ain't go right, that ain't going right. This, and it just starts stockpiling. You get deeper and deeper in it. So you have to take action when you feeling those lower emotions. You have to take action. Anxiety is one. Um, Anxiety is a hard one because anxiety has a lot of physical expression. That's probably a bad term, but uh, when you when you sad, you have physical actions, or people can tell you sad. But anxiety, like heart racing, you sweating, it almost feel like you dying. I don't know if you ever had an anxiety attack. That's physical. So even slow breathing, controlling yourself, that helps with me when I used to have anxiety attacks. Nate the Great in the building. What up, though? Oh, tape fell off. Yes, you
My bad.
go. No, you
Hit the
good.
wrong button. But I didn't hear the last thing you was saying because I had got off.
I was saying like with anxiety is more like physical, like your heart racing, pulse is high. It's more physical. So with me, it was taking deep breaths, controlling my breath, gaining more control. And then I was able to do the thing. I was saying anxiety is one of them hard ones. When it hits you, it kind of hits you. You know, there's levels of it, but when people have like anxiety attacks, it's like a physical thing. It's almost crippling when you have an anxiety attack. So,
Hmm. So, okay. So you said, okay, so you got demonetized, right? And then you was mad. That was the first like emotion. You was angry and upset. Then when you seen people throwing little jabs, and then your energy changed to like, okay, this could be fun,
hmm
right?
hmm
And you put your head down and you went to work, right? So then after and you seen the results, how did you feel then? Like, could
so
you feel that energy?
I still feel it.
You still
It's
feel it,
still
huh?
pushing me. Oh, I didn't even use it all yet. How much mug that's slung at me. I'm good. I got it for a couple months. I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna use that. Oh no, ain't it? And then on top of that, all the love people been giving me. And that's another thing too. Like, you got to realize, like, when negative things happen, it's profound almost to us, right? We notice negative things. We feel that you can be in a good mood and somebody can come and put you in a bad mood, but it's not as common you being in a bad mood and someone coming to put you in a good mood. Unless you desire that, you open to it. But the adverse happens a lot. Frankie, what up though? So
Hey, Frankie.
when people putting that love into you, it's just like uh it's just adding to it on top of the hate. I'm great. But I tend to focus on the things I desire more. So even like when people hate and say stuff, it's like I said, it tell me more about them.
So
Like
honestly, that I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if you got time to think hate on someone, you ain't using that time to love yourself. That's how I look.
Yeah. So honestly, it's like it's important that if you see certain attributes in people, to let them know that it's that they can do it. It's possible
Mm-hmm.
because just that of just you saying that statement could push them to excel into whatever it is that they want to do. You agree?
I agree. I mean, even rocking with y'all too. I mean, I know for a fact that y'all gonna be greater than me on this YouTube. I know that. I mean, just y'all traits, y'all
You
skills,
keep saying
y'all
that.
because I know things. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I'm just happy. I can contribute to y'all success that y'all about to have. I'm happy with that. But when you see things in people, that's why I encourage people. I mean, I try to. You know, even like when people come through, ladies of I talk, what up though? I mean, you just watch the video. You know me. You've been around me a lot longer than most people, right? So, and just the conversations we have, you can watch the video, and I try to build people. I try to speak life into people because that's what's in me. You know what I'm saying? I can only produce what's in me. So I have love in me. So I always try to show people love. And even I see people from where they at, but I also see where people can go. And that's what I try to speak into them. I don't try to talk to them from where they at. I try to talk to them where I can see them at. And in doing that, a lot of times, you can elevate someone.
Hmm. Yeah. Have you ever spoke into people and then they're trying to do some manipulating or some backhanded
All
things
the
behind your back?
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes you know what,
Ain't
like
that crazy?
it is, but if you think about it, it ain't right because people take kindness for weakness. You know, um, like to know me, like if you really knew me, um, like people who know me, um, I don't even know how to say it, but most people who know me, that I'm a good guy, but they
Don't want to
you
get
don't
on your
mess with
bad
them. Yeah,
side.
you don't bother them. You don't disturb them. He don't disturb nobody. He don't bother nobody. If you begin to understand, um, he just don't bother him. He ain't bothering you. You don't bother him. But coolest guy on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So, like on here, it's different. Don't nobody, you know. And I understand that, and I know that, and I proceed that way. That's why I don't bother nobody. I try to stay out of people's way and everything. You know. So
I think it's crazy to me, but at the same time, I be glad when it happened because now I can place you in a category of how to deal with you. You
and
know what
that's
I'm saying? So
and
you
that's the
messed
key.
yourself up.
Hmm.
And
And
not
that's
only that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go. I was just saying that's the key. What you just said. It's
Oh,
how to deal with people.
right. And not only that, do you believe that like right when someone is being negative towards you, it's like you what you put out is what you get back. So you
Hmm.
only hurting yourself.
Hmm.
You think you hurting me by being manipulative, by lying, by doing sneaky, whatever it is. But yeah, it might hurt me for a minute or it might affect me, but the karma is gonna come back on you, silly
Hmm.
rabbit. You're
And
gonna
that's
have to
how
pay for that.
and that's how it works. Rudy, what up though? And that's the thing too. That's why I tell people like don't allow no one to change who you are because of their actions or their thoughts. Don't do something because someone did something to you. always respond, don't react. Because if you curse someone, right? If you curse someone, you're speaking the curse. The curse, you putting it in you to put out. You had to
Mhm.
formulate a thought and say it to put out. So you're cursing yourself. That's why, like in hoodoo, right? They tell you don't do black magic because you have to pay a price.
Mhm.
Like to curse someone else, you have to take the burden of it. You have to sacrifice something. This is what they teach.
Mhm. Yeah, I just think that's so that's so crazy because people do that, and then you end up dang near being homeless or just in a messed up situation because of what you tried to do to somebody.
And and you know what gives me comfort too when people try to throw negative energy at me. I
What?
understand what they're doing. They It's like I said, it's more of a projection. They're trying to unload
You're
it off themselves
insecure.
and give it to someone else. And it's a energy exchange, right? So
Mhm.
for them to give it to you, you have to take it. I just don't take it
Right.
unless I
A-
can use it. I mean, that's more of deflection.
And that's the key, not to give them that energy.
Hmm. Not to allow it to affect you or contaminate you, right? Because it's just people out here. It's just negative people out here who go. That's just who they are. That's all they got in them. So that's all they can put out. Even when they try to do good, they can't. They always see an opportunity. They can they can be doing good, and then they see the opportunity and they take it.
So like you how you said now you like I'm still riding on that energy, right?
Hmm.
How do you keep riding on it, staying on that wave, not coming
Motivation,
down from it?
because I know they waiting for me to. They waiting for me to fail, and just me. I can. eh, So I don't want to say it's a form of revenge. I think that's a bad concept, but it kind of is, right? It's just me not doing nothing negative to them, just me being great. That's the best form of revenge is success.
So you just basically stand on top of your game.
Hmm. But that's the
Hmm.
whole key. That's the whole mission,
Ha
anyway.
ha.
You know, like people say, you stay one step ahead. I'm gonna stay a year ahead of you. Ain't no steps involved. It's time. So like a lot of things. Commander, what up though? Happy birthday, Miss Tracy. Hey man, y'all shout out to Miss Tracy. Y'all tell Miss Tracy happy birthday in the chat. We appreciate you rocking out with us on your B day, Miss Tracy. We
Oh, happy
appreciate
birthday,
you.
Tracy.
I'm not gonna guess a woman's age. I'm not gonna
Looking
do
fine as wine. It don't matter. She looking good.
it. Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Tracy be dancing. Got her little body be whining. Okay, twerking. No, let me stop. She don't be twerking, y'all.
You might have just got her like 500 more subs. We love you, Miss Tracy. You know we're gonna have some fun up here.
She be doing the dirty wine though.
Oh, Miss Tracy be getting it in. She be get. Man, when I first met Miss Tracy, I'm like, man, I am not watching this lady eat. She eating too much steak and lobster. Like, you making me hungry. I don't like. I don't indulge in envy or jealousy, but she was trying to make me. Like, hey, watch her eat. But yeah, shout out to Miss Tracy. Yeah, she doing some big things over there. Miss Tracy, you got a stick. Drop your links. If y'all got sticks, drop your links in the chat. Feel free to drop your links, man. I don't got Nightbot running tonight. Well, Nightbot is running. The command ain't in there to drop the link, but y'all definitely can drop your link. But yeah, it's a ride. I mean, just knowing that people waiting for me to fail, it's exciting, kind of. It's exciting because I know I ain't gonna give it to them. Just not gonna happen.
Okay, because that's good. That's what I want to ask. She was like, I'm still riding that energy. And so I was like, how is he still able to ride the energy?
The
Just can't
Inspiration
give in.
Station. Shout out to the Inspiration Station. Hey, can one of the mods drop that link in the chat for me? The Inspiration Station. We appreciate you coming through. Yeah, cause it's I use that when you don't feel like doing nothing, when I don't feel like editing, when I don't feel like hitting live, I remember. Like, hold on, man, they waiting for this. Let me get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I still ride it. It's like a reserve, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. I got you. Just always have to, like you say, stay on your, well, pretty much stay on your P's and Q's.
Yeah. And then if you and see this is the thing too about like for me, right? You know, I use the term purposeful intention. When you know what you want, when you know you have the skills to go get it, that confidence, I mean, it's like a firewall, you know, like a computer firewall. So a lot of that stuff, that's why it don't affect me now. And when it do get through, that's when I transmute.
So can we say you F-wittable?
It's every armor has its chink, right? But I'm not gonna tell. I'm not giving nobody the weapon in my. Actually, I already did a couple times, but for the most part, I believe I am. I know I am. And
And
if
anybody and everybody could be like that.
yeah, and
Not
I
just
tell.
you. You're not the only person.
I think the 9% is unfuckwittable, and if you do get to it, but anyway, um,
We unfuckwittable, baby.
that's the word of the day, people. Unfuckwittable. Word of the day. Unfuckwittable. But you have to be like that in life because life go fuck with you. You know, it's go come at you. You know, so either you prepared for it or you're not. And why not get the tools? And that transmutation is nothing but a tool. If you're aware you have something to use in a time of need, guess what you gonna do? You gonna use it. Most people do it instinctively, you know, not knowing what they're doing. They just know it got to be done. But if you know it, you can use it, and you can use it more often. You can use it for various things. It's a tool now, you know. That's like you needing a screwdriver, never knowing there's one in the drawer. But after you figure it out in the drawer, you start going around the house tightening everything up, right?
hmm
That's
So
how
basically, giving in to that, would it be considered like giving in to that energy? That would be the wrong thing to do,
give. I wouldn't
or
say
is that the
give
right?
into it. I
I'm
would
trying.
say more like I understand what you're saying. Like,
You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, it's more accepting. So yeah, giving in is another terminology for accepting, but it's like accepting it. Okay, it's here, it's mine. I got to do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Versus letting it control you and take over you, because that's
hmm
what'll happen. That's what a reaction is. You know.
Basically, listening to everybody and letting the thoughts get inside your head
And
and
now you
stay
taking
in
on.
there and marinate, huh?
And now you taking on energy someone else gave you. And if it's
Right.
beneficial, cool. But if it's not, get rid of it.
And we
You know?
all have that in our mind because we all, I believe we all have because we all grow up and kids are cruel. And, either parents or teachers, somebody was cruel and said something about us. And a lot of times it'll still play out in your adult mind.
hmm And that's a fact because we hear that most people in their adulthood, the reason the issues they have is from their childhood, you know, and those issues from your childhood causes more issues in your adulthood. So, um, what you said is fact. And even understanding this now, we can teach our kids, they can do it. I couldn't imagine if I understood this when I was younger. And the concept, we just have to find ways to articulate information to our kids. You know, we'll learn something in our adulthood and try to teach it to our kids as as we learned it. But you got to remember, you're an adult. Now you got to take this information and translate it in a way a child can understand. So, um,
How would you teach a child to transmute energy?
the process of it, control, contain. Um, I got to teach my wife how to transmute energy. You heard it, got yelling at my dog. I don't know if you heard that. But,
So
control,
you
teaching them about their emotions first, you know, because you have to teach them how to respond, you know. And I would first teach them about the emotion. They have to be aware. And then we start teaching them tools of how to rationalize the information, how to compartmentalize it.
I
You know,
feel
I'm
like it's
just,
so much harder with kids to teach them that.
it is,
It's
it
I feel
is.
like it's possible, but it's just so much harder because they're so easily influenced. And just at that age, you don't really truly understand the powers that you have and who you are. You just trying to figure out who you are, you know?
I would say I've never tried to teach a child. I would probably wait till like in their teenage years, like 16, 17, you know, 15, 16, so around that age, they might begin to understand the concept, but we can start prepping them for it at a younger age, you know, start teaching them about their emotions, are more aware of their emotions and how to properly express them. Like I'm teaching my son that now. When you angry, I'm telling him, he's telling me, okay, I'm angry. He's aware of what emotion he in. Then I ask him, why are you angry? Then he tell me why. And I'm
And
like,
then like
okay.
what do you tell him? Like breathe, like what do you say to
Well,
like
well, he 4 now. When he was 3, it wasn't nothing registering with him. But now, you know, I can talk to him. Like, earlier he was mad. And I'm like, why are you angry? Because I wouldn't let him play with his sister toys. And I said, do you know why? And he said, no. I said, because you won't let your sister play with your toys. So now you can't play with her. So if she can play with yours, now you can play with her. I said, you understand? He said, yeah. Gave her the truck. And then he went and played in her little ball tent. So, I mean, that's a process, you know.
hmm but his emotions changed and it's all about just basically knowing.
Hmm.
And since he knew like, okay, I can't play with my sister toys and things like that, and you told him the why, because that's another problem too. Is a lot of times I know my parents growing up, they would never say the why. Cause I said so.
Yeah, you see, and I got that. I got that. I got that. I'm an adult. You a kid. You don't know nothing, and I got all that. Like that. When you get that, and you think about it, right? As an adult, like, what if they would have listened to me, or what if they would have explained this more? I would have understood why I couldn't do it. So that's the approach I'm taking. I'm literally when I'm interacting with my son, I'm remembering when I was that age. You know, stuff none made sense that the adults did. They just told me stuff, like you said. It died. It died. Okay, I'm sure.
Right. Cause that's what I was, I say the same thing is that, I don't want to be that type of parent and be like, well, cause I said so. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it do fly out of my mouth. I do be like, cause I said so. But I had to go back and explain to him, okay, well, the reason why I asked you to do this is because of this, this, this. But hey, sometimes I'm not perfect. And I fly off the handle and just be like, cause I said so. That's why. But I feel like, yeah, we need to, and I'm speaking of, I just come from a black household, so I'm just speaking in general on that. And a lot of the times our parents say things like that or have said things like that.
and and I concur. I mean, and that's the thing too. Um,
And
that
as
was
a
a
kid, you be looking like, why am I doing this?
you don't understand why, and I think that that's our generation too, right? The wires. We always said why. We always question things, and so imagine our kids now, But we asked why because we wanted to understand. We learned different even in school from what our parents did. So we were taught to question things. So we learn things in school and then we go home and apply some of them same lessons. Yes. Okay. I knew this was going to happen. They attacking my wife. Both of the babies woke.
Oh, snaps. I was on mute. I didn't even know, but I was reading Keith. He said, I teach my daughters and son on their level of understanding, using their imagination. Encourage them to never stop using your imagination, which is thinking. Oh my goodness, that's so true. That's good.
Yeah, and that's like when my son do wild, crazy stuff. I just make sure he's safe doing it. I let him express himself um and use his imagination. Like imaginate. That's just a form of creativity. You know, especially in kids because they don't know no better. Like they don't know stuff don't work. So you imagine. I mean, their imagination running wild, and they get stuff that we probably think wouldn't work to work. Like some of the stuff my son do, I'd be like, bro, I ain't never think of it like that. Like, there's no child-proof lock in my house that he can't break into. If he see how something work, he takes things apart. That's what I used to do when I was younger. I took a floor model TV apart when I was 3 with a screwdriver and had it on the. I had it labeled and everything where it go back. My stepfather was a master mechanic, and I used to just sit in the garage and watch him take engines apart. So I just mimicked what he did with the engine with the TV. And my son does the same thing. He'll watch me fix something around the house and mimic it.
Dang, that's crazy.
He
And
is
take it apart.
yeah, he took a flat screen TV apart. It was broke already, but he took the back off of it. And I was like, I'm like, you want to see where the people come from? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's why I took the TV apart. I was trying to see where the people was at.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly what, Keith is saying. Like, I guess you just, you teach them at their level.
Yeah. That's how you
That's all
like
you can do.
and that's what I never understood. Like when I before I had kids and I used to observe people, I'm like, you talking to them from an adult standpoint, like they understand or can comprehend. They don't. Remember when you was a kid? Yeah, well, that's how you relate to them. Remember all the things that. See, this is the funny thing, and this is the cycle, right? So we are kids, and then we become adults, and then we do some of the similar things that our parents did, not remembering how it made us feel. We begin to understand why they did this to protect us, to provide for us. And we associate that with what we have to do now. And partial of that is true. You do. You understand, okay. But then now you equip with that information so you can go back and communicate that the way you would have understood it. That's I'm not saying that's the key and that's how it works, but I'm saying that's the starting point. Remember all the things that you wish someone would have did and do that and see how effective that is. And then from there you can see what works and what don't. but you can't apply the same thing that our parents did because that didn't work. So we have to try something new. And it's no instruction manual, but we can observe.
Mm-hmm. Well said. And what one thing works for one child might not work for the other either.
Nope. It might. And somebody somebody told me you gotta love your kids the same, and I'm like, that's impossible because they need different things. I got the same amount of love for my kids, but they different. I gotta love them accordingly.
Right.
They is not listening because they're mad. Can y'all hear her?
A
Selena,
little
Selena,
bit, yeah.
Selena. This is so funny.
You
I
think
wish I
it's
was
funny.
recording. I do because this is what I go through. So when she go through it, it's funny to me. Cause I be at home calling her like, "Come get these kids." I'm putting it back where it came from. Like get daughter in there cracking up. Ah, they
Thinking it's
goofy.
funny.
They goofy like they daddy.
Hey, Selena. Poor Keith. He in the cold.
My son is a master negotiator. He be like, "Go to sleep." He be like, "Well, let's do this first." Then I go to sleep.
Where you at, Anti? You ain't talking. Oh, she at work, huh?
Yeah, you doing great, sis. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, but yeah, it's not. I think it's the process. I think that's the key, and there's some tools involved. You know, um, confidence that helps a lot. Being aware of the emotion, walking away if you can't contain it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you know you're gonna have an emotional, I say that when it's best never to let someone see you sweat. Like I live by that. Even if you upset me, I'm not gonna show you I'm upset, and it's
Right.
something you have to practice because a lot of time, especially when people doing it to make you upset, as soon as they see you upset, that's a victory.
Hmm.
So that's
They
why
they done
is
stole the energy. So they're
mm-hmm.
like, yeah,
Yeah. So a lot of
my
times
work
that's
is done.
right. A lot of times it's best just to walk away. If you can't not show them that you're upset, you just walk away from
Right, right. I love a good come up story. So I'm telling you, when you got demonetized, I'm like, dang, right? And then you was like, well, that's all right. We're gonna go to Rumble. So I was like, okay, bet. We over on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? F
it.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was over there. The only reason why I be posting on Rumble is because of you. Because I had heard people talk about Rumble before and I had made a account. But when you was like, okay, well, we heading over to Rumble, I'm like, bet, made me account, everything. And then you was like, you should start posting over there. I'm like, man, I might as well. I already got videos, what it's gonna take for me just to upload over there on Rumble. So I'm like, okay, bet, right? And then you was doing what? You was doing Rumble and YouTube, but then you just end up, I guess, saying screw Rumble and you come over here to YouTube. But I'm just so happy that you didn't let that get you down. Like I could tell you was down about it though.
Yeah.
You know, you was down. And I was like, dang.
And
So
it's.
then,
I'm sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh
No, you
no, I was
good.
gonna say, and I just want people to know I'm happy you said that too because like I will tell people I try to be as transparent. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I don't feel nothing, like I don't have emotions or nothing like that. I'm not gonna let the evil bastards see me sweat, so I'm gonna smile in their face. And my people, I can come to you. I can come to Anti and like, hey man, this is messing me up. And I understand, like y'all go be there, y'all go lift me up. I can go to my wife. I got people in my real life I can go to. But it's important to have those people who you can express yourself around, you know, because that's like what we was talking about the steam pot. It's like letting some of that pressure off, letting something off. But you let that off to the wrong person, that's fuel for
They
them.
take that, yeah, they take that
Mm-hmm.
as fuel and they'll go against you.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about me is that even if you wouldn't, now we did maybe have like one or two conversations on the back end, but it wasn't like you just really express. But I could like I'm great at like seeing what's up with people's energy. Like that's one thing I'm very intuitive about that. So when you would go on live and you would just like be like, yeah, we're gonna go on Rumble. I'm kind of messed up about it. I could tell, I could just feel the energy. I was like, dang, she kind of messed up. But I was like, I was trying to keep you in good spirits. Like, yeah, okay, bet. We on Rumble. It's going down. We going, you know what I mean? We still gonna roll. We still gonna rock. Period. And
And that's what.
then, yeah,
Okay,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was about to say, and that right there, that was a, a push. That was like, okay, yeah, somebody got my back. I know Tara Ryder. Let's go. She got my back. That's all I need is one, and we out. We gonna take
Right.
off.
I really hated it for you, but I was like, fuck it. We going on Rumble. I don't care. Like, we still gonna rock, and then that's why I was telling you, like, sure, we can go on other platform. It ain't gotta be YouTube or whatever. But then when your shorts hit and all of that, and then you start rolling up, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. All the doubters, all the people want to send subliminals, want to do lives, want to do videos, trying to talk down low key and all of that. Now look, now look.
And that was so crazy, Tay. It was like soon
That's
as
why
I
you don't
said it the
talk
next
about people.
day,
You don't kick people when they down. You don't kick people when they down. You lift them up.
I was like, and then even one person, right? They was talking about it. I popped up in the chat. And they was like, "Oh, this ain't about you." And I'm like, "Who said that? Who said it
Right.
was about me?"
You
Thank you for
making it
telling
so
me.
obvious. You're
Like,
letting me
yeah,
know.
not even 12 hours afterwards. It's like it's cool, man. It is what it is. And then like, man, it was funny. And then when the numbers start rising, they weren't talking about demonetization no more.
Right. Now everybody got egg on their face.
Now people talking about shorts.
Right. And the 9%ers now.
But you see how that worked, man. You
Yep.
don't let things get you down. You use that. Okay, you think you go step on me while I'm down? I'm gonna use your leg to get up. That's all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep rising. And I ain't gotta say nothing. I ain't gotta do nothing. It is what it is. Like even now, this ain't no shot towards nobody. You know what? Hold on one second. Hold on. Gotta get anti in here. I know she ain't talking, but she talking.
Subscribers, listen to me. Listen, subscribers, listen. We ain't talking about y'all. Okay? We are talking to the collective. We are not singling nobody out. We are talking to a whole. When we get up here, we are talking to everybody. So if something hits your soul, that means that may be something you need to work on. Okay?
Hey, so
Period.
if something hit your soul, you just work on that. We just
But
talking about the situation.
ain't nobody, yeah, we talking about this situation because ain't nobody trying to downplay anybody. Because at the end of the day, everybody that's listening to this this live and listening to the replay and anybody, you can come up too and surpass me, him, everybody. So yeah, ain't nobody trying to like, ha ha ha, laugh, but I am talking about the situation and how some people was being shady. So it
I
is what it
appreciate that,
is.
Selena. I appreciate that, sis. I don't see y'all on Rumble. I can put my thing in the chat. 'Cause I don't know how to copy and paste the page. I know how to do the video. If I put a video in there, you can get the Rumble. But yeah, I'm gonna start streaming back over there. I just wanted to, tighten some stuff up over here first, and it's a process to go through that whole stream key thing. But I might even do a video and post it just to show people how to do it.
I'm over there on Rumble though. Tracy, same name and everything. I got videos over there and stuff. But I ain't got no. They be watching my videos, but they don't be following though. But that's what I
Yeah,
said. That's all right.
Rumble's
I'ma just
weird.
still post, huh?
I gotta. Rumble is weird. Like I gotta kind of figure out how that
They watch
whole.
my videos, but they don't follow me.
Yeah, that's how I be
I'm
get out.
like, what the fuck? Follow me, bro. Y'all tripping.
Good night, Selena. We appreciate you.
Good
Yeah, I'm probably
night.
about to get a text in a minute. Like, come get these kids.
Wow, you here
I don't know
getting
how they woke. I had
frustrated.
them sleep. I had them. I did my job. They was sleep. The wife came home and woke them up. I'm probably
But
about
yeah, so yeah, we was just talking about the situation.
just the
But
situation.
I just thought it was I sat back and I peeped everything. One thing about me, I'm not finna to kick nobody while they down. Cause I know how that shit feel. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And I don't ever want to be a part of, somebody, down. Like, nah. The thing I do is I lift you up. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not fit to be a part of just, laughing in your face, being a part of kicking somebody. Nah. Never
And
be
see,
me.
and see, it's like when people go through stuff, people forget like you can go through that too.
Right. They forget that.
Like you see, it's a possibility because this person just went through it, and getting demonetized. There was people who got demonetized before me, and I was trying to say like, like, well, what did they say, or look, try to do this, try, helpful towards people, and it was people like that for me, but some of the people, like I said, the people who did whatever, I didn't expect no less, honestly, because I seen it done before. I seen it's behavior, is what they do, so I
And then,
expected no less.
people forget, like, people can't come back and be
Mm-hmm.
greater. You know what I mean? You forget, okay, I'm knocked out, I'm down, but you act like I can't never get up.
Right. Like I ain't gonna get up. That's because
Right. Like,
people project. You know, like I said, I'm not in life. I'm not in a bad spot. I'm in a good spot. So if I see someone in a bad spot, I remember how it felt to be in a bad spot. So if I can't help them, I ain't about
me
to hurt them.
too.
You know,
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
me.
I ain't about to hurt them. If I can't help, you know, I ain't gonna hurt them.
But now, if you have done something to me and you in a bad spot, I'm not wishing, but I'm like, yeah, that karma's
That karma.
motherfucker. That karma's I'm looking back like, well, you deserve every bit of it. But now, am I sitting here, trying to curse you or whatever? Nah, I'm just like, that's what your ass get.
And that's just being observant. That ain't nothing bad. I mean, you just observing people receiving their karma, you know. Even, me being demonetized, I can kind of, I mean, it happened, so it had to be some form of karma. So I just took it, I ain't gonna whine about it, I ain't gonna complain. I didn't even appeal it until
Why
the
would you feel
last two
like it's
days.
something? My bad. Go ahead.
I said I didn't even appeal it to the last 2 days. The reason I feel like it's some form of karma that's collective is because it happened. I believe everything happened for a reason. I don't even think it's bad karma. I don't think it's
I was
bad.
just about to say that
No,
because
I don't think it's
I
bad
don't
because
personally feel like. Go ahead.
like when stuff like even me being demonetized, it gave me the opportunity to look at what I'm doing and redefine it. So
Right.
in the moment, I was upset, but that's why I got over it. Because I'm like, you know what? This happened. Is karma is meant for me to look at. I just have to observe and see. And I was doing a lot of things wrong, and imagine me having 25K. Like I was getting like $200-300 accent checks, right? So imagine me getting this and incorporating it into my lifestyle. Like if I get a bigger check, right, and I started incorporating them, and then I lost it, then I would feel it. I didn't feel it when it happened. It wasn't. That wasn't even like that was. I gave my wife the check.
Yeah, you look at it like you keep saying it's I don't necessarily see it like that because I feel like sometimes it might not be karma, but something might happen. The universe does certain things for you, for things to happen in your life. That way you can look deeper.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, but even now, you could look right now and be like, dang, I got 25K. Ooh, I'm losing out on a lot of money. Who knows what's gonna happen after you get monetized?
you know what? I don't even. I feel like it's prepared. It gave me time to prepare for what I have now. So, um, but I roll with what you say. I roll with that because even using the term karma, you think of like a transgression or something, a deed. But karma is not good or bad. It just exists. It's just the energy you put out that comes back. Um, but you're right because but like I said, this was a good thing for me. Like it from the outside looking in, it might look bad being demonetized, but now I don't. A lot of the pressure is relieved, and I can just freely do stuff. When I had memberships, I had to deliver. I wasn't one of them people who had memberships and didn't give the members what I said I would. So it relieved that pressure. It made me look at what was around me, what I can change, what wasn't beneficial and what is beneficial. So even that, it was good. All this was just an opportunity, and then what came out of it is the 25. So, and we like a couple hundred away.
From what, 26?
Yeah. Well, I thought I was closer, but we might stop at 25. It's going up real slow now, but that's a
Nah.
blessing in itself. Oh, something else go hit. Something else go hit. I wanna yeah,
I
something
feel
else
like
go
it's
hit.
still gonna roll.
I think I just made that short yesterday when I hit 23, didn't I? Was that yesterday or the day before yesterday?
That new short you was telling me to look at,
Yeah, I think it was
I
yesterday.
think it was yesterday.
That's crazy.
Why? Where is that?
At 25, and yesterday was
For
at
real?
23. Yeah, so that's 2,000 more. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then the cool thing is, some of the new subs are starting to comment under my regular videos. So some of them is coming over and converting to watching the videos. So that's kind of dope. Two of them watch the live.
What?
Yeah. So
Man, I'm
that's
telling you, when you told me you was like, it's three algorithms, I'm like, well, damn, I never thought of it like that.
it's three different algorithms, and so we gonna attack them all different ways. Look at success leaves a path. So just looking at how other people were successful doing upload, like a live is a show. This is a show. So I'm gearing this more towards that type of presentation, but my uploads will be a little different, you know. And then the shorts, I done created that one eye reaction. So I'm gonna just use the shorts. I'm gonna upload my own shorts, but I'm gonna react on the shorts too. I'm not gonna react on the channel. Channel is personal development basically. But the shorts, I'm using that as a total different entity. People like the shorts. A lot of the people who watch the cat short is watching the other shorts too. So they like shorts. So that's a shorts crowd, and just treat it as such. That's how I'm going about it. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it, because like when you talk to Miss V from her experience, because she blew up off a short in her crime channel, but it was a food short. It was something different from what her content was, and she want to use her shorts to traffic people to her content on her main page. So it's just how you got your channel set up and how you want to go about it. But that's how I'm doing mine. I'm gonna use the shorts as a total different entity, separate from what I do here. I do. So you gonna see me saying and doing goofy, funny stuff on the shorts. Here, I'm gonna be talking about stuff like this. You know, but I crack jokes too. So.
The crazy thing is that I have been saying shorts was it for a long time, and I don't know what videos or what, but literally you can hear me record it, and also the people that no longer fool with me, or I don't fool with you or whatever, they also heard me say that shorts was it, you know? But I just couldn't figure out how to get it going. Now, I can say I personally feel like when shorts first started out, the algorithm was good. It was loose. I guess it was new. You know what I mean? My numbers were just running up on them. I didn't get no like million though on shorts. Nah, get like
I
23,
tell you,
23K, stuff like that.
I tell you the secret on that on the back end.
Oh,
I've
tell
been,
me.
man, I've been studying all this, man. I've been
Let
really
me know.
indulging it because I want to replicate what my success, not even on my own channel, I want to replicate it in somebody else that I know will work. If somebody else can do what I did, then if I did something and then I can teach someone else how to do it, then I know, it's successful. And it's something that can be taught to more people. So I'm not even gonna try to build that second channel yet. I'm gonna help my people, and we gonna build something great. We building something great now. 9% T, yeah, they ain't privileged
Right.
to that. That is what it is. But let me get off here. My wife is about to kill me. She done text me twice already.
Oh, snap. All
Yeah,
right.
they getting there. They getting there. But we gonna be back. Is that time? When y'all going live? When we doing the King Queen POV? When you want to do that?
Man, let me know. Sure, let me know. It don't matter. You go late anyway, so it don't matter when. I don't
My
be
old,
doing nothing around that time.
if you want to go tomorrow, I think my mom, DJ Fruit Loop, what up though? Appreciate you. My
Your
OG might
mom
be
gonna
over
be
there.
up there?
Yeah, she supposed to stay the night tomorrow, so
She
she'll
gonna come
come
on
through.
live?
Yeah, she gonna come in here and mess with me. Cause my mom is a night owl, so she be up all night.
Bet, bet. I ain't mad. She say going live shortly.
Mm, okay, cool. I'll be up there.
Calm
Well, let me.
down. All right.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
What's up?
Oh, nah, hey. Nah, I was just saying real quick. I'm finna go in and I'm gonna go live in a little bit. So y'all stay up.
What's a little bit?
Oh, hold on. Okay.
30 minutes? 40 minutes?
Yeah, in 40 minutes, like 30, 40 minutes.
I'll still be up.
It'll be
Oh,
like
You,
okay.
2:30. Yeah, we wrapping up right. We wrapping it up right now. I just gotta run in and eat real quick, and then I'm gonna go live. Cause I was hungry.
What you about to eat?
Some cauliflower and like spaghetti sauce. I gotta still eat healthy. I don't want to stay up. I don't want to stay unhealthy.
You're a vegan?
Oh man, my sound went out.
She not vegan, is she?
nah, she ain't. I don't think she is.
Oh, she said some cauliflower and some sauce.
No, she ain't
What?
vegan. She just southern.
Man, my sound will not let me be great.
We hear you now.
Yeah, I put my earbud. I had to put my earbud up. But yeah, I'm walking in right now, so I'm about to go eat real quick, and then I'm gonna go live like literally shortly after that.
All right, bet.
I'll be inside. But great live, y'all. Great conversation. Great questions. I loved every bit of it. Hey chat. Hey mods. Hey everybody. Y'all have a
You
good
got any
night.
questions?
No, I'm gonna ask my questions tonight when we go live.
She gonna
Don't
ask you
play.
them
I
questions.
don't have time for you. I don't have time for your
We
spicy
gonna
ass.
have
And
fun
no,
tonight. Y'all come to the clubhouse. The teacher gonna be asleep. The teacher word gonna be sleep, and we gonna have some fun. Y'all make sure y'all come, okay?
I don't have time for you. Not tonight.
Hey man, y'all go check out Sugar and Spice tonight on Antisocial. Her link should be in the chat. Nightbot is consistently and constantly dropping it. So make sure you linked up with the other part so the 9% link is dropping also. We gonna be over
Yeah.
there. My bad. Hold on, Miss Tracy. I got you.
Cool,
I don't
cool,
know.
cool.
I'm not playing with you, anti. Not tonight.
You know what? I may have to be good because I got this old hating ass hoe that work with me. So I gotta watch what I say because
Right. Watch what you
she
say.
one of them people.
Before you ask me a question, I need you to type it in the chat.
Right, I'm gonna have to be good tonight, but I'm gonna just talk about regular stuff. I can't be cussing, can't be talking about sex like I like, but ugh, it's gonna be a bit boring. I
And
don't know.
it's
I'm gonna
never
go. You know
boring.
what? I'm gonna go to my car. Never mind. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna go to my car.
What you
I'm
gonna? It's
going to my
cold
car.
out there.
So y'all,
You gonna turn on the heat?
uh. No, it's like 60, 50, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to my car, y'all. We gonna turn up tonight.
Oh Lord, I'm not
So
about to
stay
deal with you.
sugar
I'm
and
I'm gonna
not.
spice
have
in full effect tonight. Sugar
I'm gonna
and
have my
spice
finger
in
ready to
full
clip.
effect.
I'm gonna be sitting there just clipping everything. I might have three devices all ready to clip.
Right. But let me charge my phone a little bit. Great live word.
Appreciate it. We about to get out of here. Money Tay, what up though? Appreciate you.
All right,
I don't know if I said that right,
money.
but
Ti. I don't know.
do you want to lead the people with something?
Um, no. I mean, just that. No, he's talking about transmutation, and transmutation is real. So if you use the tools that word is given, the things that he's saying, literally you can transform your life. This is not a game, it's not a joke, it's not something that, just some gibberish stuff that just talking out the side of his neck. No, this is real life. Literally, you can take negative energy and turn it into positive, that it will affect your life, and just just a better way. So I mean, that's all I have to say.
Appreciate you, sis. You'll understand how much you helped me out tonight. In my head, I wasn't even thinking right, but you kept brother upright, uptight. So I appreciate that.
You welcome. Bye, you guys.
And
I
y'all
believe.
remember, we over at Antisocial after the about 20, 30 minutes. I'm sorry, you said what? Oh, she dropped out. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave you with this. Um, Transmutation of energy. You taking something negative and turning it to something beneficial, right? How do you do that? You use your mind, your brain as a filter. As you taking things in, understand um, where it's coming from. Most of the time people throwing stuff at you, they projecting. When a person tells you what they think or feel, they just telling you what's inside of them. So just recognize that. Don't take on no energy that you don't need, you don't want. Don't take it on. Transmute it if you do. And like I said, just cycle through those emotions. Understand where you at. Have confidence in yourself. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them. There's no purpose. It's not beneficial to you. Don't let people get reactions out of you. Give them responses. Control the situation. A lot of times people coming at you sideways because they want a reaction. And if you give it to them, they win. Just take time and value yourself. Half the time people coming at you, they ain't shit anyway. So don't let someone. I'm not one of them people who believe in participation trophies in life. Some people are just better than other people, and that's just what it is. If you want to be a good person or better person, build yourself up to that. Life does not give you participation trophies. It just don't. And for me to sit up here and say everyone's the same, and that's you might as well believe in Santa Claus, because that's not true. Some people work hard for what they get. Be one of them people. Work on yourself. Because if you don't control yourself, somebody else will, and they will do it by your emotions. They will say something or do something. You will be emotionally affected. You will react and put yourself in a situation sometimes you can't get out of. So this is just one of them tools that, and like I said, a lot of us do this already. It's just not with purpose. It's not intentional. It's out of necessity. It's like a survival instinct. But knowing that you have this tool to use, you can go through this process, that just gives you more power. But y'all know what I always say, care about how you feel. These are the conversations to build nation. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, that's all I got, man. Shout out to the Raptors, man. Shout out to everybody, all the new people came in. Appreciate y'all. Hey, rock out with your boy. We going to the top.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, heard it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place.